Hey guys, what's up? Today we are going to talk about trying to fit the Glock 43, and specifically the P80 Glock 43, and a light. I have an idea. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I probably won't post the video. So let's do it. Let's try to marriage these things together. All right, so one of the main drawbacks to the Glock 43, 43X, 48, not the MOS versions because they are kind of fixing that, but the older versions that there's a bajillion of those guns out there, one of the main things I have against them is that they don't have a rail, right? And there aren't good lights for them, okay? You can buy, and I have it somewhere, and I just don't like it. You can get these little clamp-on rails. Here's a frame. But you can get little clamp-on rails that basically clamp onto the trigger guard and create a Picatinny up here. You can do that. I don't like it. You have to get special holsters. I just don't. I tried to like it. I really don't. And thankfully, Glock has come out, right, with a 43X and a 48 MOS, right? So they don't. It's not a true Picatinny rail, but they have a rail now on those MOS versions. And so Streamlight has a light that they're releasing whenever that ever comes out, but it's legit. They've announced it, so it's coming out. And then Surefire's got an overpriced one that's out there too. But as far as lights go for the smaller framed, the thin little framed 43s and even the 43X and 48s, the only option you've had, in my knowledge, only good, well, it's not a good option. I don't like it. Are the little Streamlight, I forget which TLR versions they are, but they're basically little clamp-on lights that clamp onto the front of the trigger guard, kind of marriage up to the bottom of the frame right here. There's nothing securing it. It's just a clamp-on, and you use some screws, and it kind of cinches everything down. And it's a light. It checks the box of being a light, and some of them have lasers on them. I got one of those a while back ago. I don't think I was even really doing very much video stuff at the time. But I got one of those, and I just didn't like it. I got it for my wife's gun. I didn't like it. I got it for her 42, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I'm not a fan of those at all. Buttons and everything, it just wasn't my thing. So here comes P80 in 2020, I think is when they announced this. I'm not exactly sure. But this is a P80 slide frame, and you mill it out, do your thing, whatever kind of stuff, but they have a Picatinny rail on the bottom, right? So you have an option to put a light. Well, the only light I have currently right now, well, I got a couple. I got a Surefire, and there's no way it's going to fit, I don't think, but I have this Streamlight TLR-1 HL, I believe, yeah, HL, and it has these different little inserts, right, that go down inside of here. Oops, I'm going to drop it all over the floor, but they go down inside this little cutout right here, and you have different ones for Glock. This one right here is for a Smith & Wesson 99 or something like that. I don't know. They got different ones for Beretta. They have a 1913 rail adapter. They got different adapters because this little foot right here, whatever they call this thing, is in different spots and different widths and lengths and stuff for different rails, right? So my thought is, I think I can take one of these that I don't use, because I don't use any of them except for the one that goes on a Glock, and if I can modify it just slightly, right, basically just shave down one side of it and put it on the back side of the, see right there, put it on the back side. I'm covering everything up so nobody can see. Put it on the back side. I think I might be able to make this light fit this gun. Would that be very practical? No, not really. It would basically sit on there like that if it works. So no, would that be really practical? Not super practical. Would it be kind of cool? Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Would I have any holsters for this? No, not really. I have one holster it might work in because it indexes off of the light, so that might actually be an option to be able to use that. I don't know, but if I was using that, then I probably would be using one of my 19s or something like that. But anyway, just for kicks and giggles, we're going to see if we can make it work. If it works, it's going to take a tenth of the time it took for me to explain all this, and if it doesn't work, then we'll see. But basically, all I'm going to do is take this one, which is marked TSW99. I'm going to file that down on one side. You can see we got the foot over here. We're going to shave this side down, and hopefully we'll see if that works. All right, well, we will see if it works. Hopefully it does work, but we will see if it works, one way or the other. whatever. Let's do it. All right, so here we go. This is what I was talking about. The inside recess of here. Up on top is usually where these little adapter thingies go. So, and if you can see, I don't know how well you can see if I can hold still, this big pocket up here is bigger than this little pocket down here, because there's not supposed to be anything down here, okay? There's really not supposed to be anything down there. That is where, like, the battery latch and everything goes down, right? That's where that's supposed to be moving, so... yeah, but basically all we did was we took off about 1/3 of this piece, right? We cut it off. I was going to file it the whole way, but that would have taken forever and a year. So I just cut it with a hacksaw and then kind of trued it off a little bit. And it fits, see, fits like a glove, if I can get it to line up, right down in there, okay? Which is on this side. It's supposed to be on that side, but I put it on this side. So, we will see, moment of truth, if this fits on here. And if it does, which it looks like it does, then we can, well, if I can get it to line up. Hold on. Because it even does this with the Glock. You got to tighten it up. Okay. So it's got some room because that plate is not 100% matched up. But, but she's on there. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to have to go get some batteries and put them in. And who knows how well this would work. Who knows how practical this would actually be. Let me grab some batteries and the holster that I have for this, and we'll see if it really actually works. Alrighty guys, so there you go. That is the TLR-1 HL. That fits on the 43, or on the, I can't say the 43, the P, make sure I get this, the P80, I don't know what model version, which one ever this is, but the P80 version for the smaller Glock 43 sized handguns. So you could almost call this gun, the Roland Special Mini, I think is what it is, because it has an optic, right? It's got a comp, right? And then it's got a light. Yeah, that might be kind of overkill, but it does fit this T-Rex Arms holster. I can't remember if this is the Ragnarok or not, because this holster indexes off of the light itself. So if I wanted to, which I don't know why I would, I could carry it in this holster. That would work. It seems like it should work. This light is actually on there really good. It does have some forward and rear movement, just because that block on there is not exactly fitted for a Picatinny rail. It's made for the rail that goes on whatever model that TSW99 is for. But anyway, this is kind of interesting. So there you go. So if you really, really, really want to, you can put the TLR-1 HL with a little bit of modification to one of the little shoes. You can put that and fit that to a P80 frame. P80 slimline Glock 43, 43X, 48 frame, whatever you want to call it. It's a bunch of words and stuff, but it is possible. All right. How practical is this? I don't know. I really don't know. But that is the Roland Special Mini. We're going to leave it at that, and hopefully sometime I might actually be able to get out and shoot some stuff and see. But, I mean, light works just fine. It's kind of bright. It's 800 lumens or whatever, which is exactly pretty much... in a smaller package, that's what I wanted for this stuff. But anyway, guys, I hope you found that interesting, if nothing else. I hope it was interesting or somewhat entertaining or somewhat interesting to see, you know, if this is actually a plausible capability. All right, I'm going to shut up. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you got any questions about it, please let me know. And if you got, I don't know, any other stuff about it, just let me know. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can on questions, comments, concerns, complaints. All right, appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, and everything. I'm going to shut up. Hopefully we'll catch you all in the next video.